Imagine finding a perfectly preserved dinosaur egg. Not a fossil, a real egg. The shell is unbroken. Nothing has touched it for millions of years. One question immediately appears. Could you eat it? It sounds ridiculous. But the answer is far more interesting than you might expect. Because dinosaur eggs were not completely alien. In many ways, they were surprisingly familiar. The first people to discover dinosaur eggs didn't even know what they had found. In 1923, an expedition led by Roy Chapman Andrews uncovered strange fossilized eggs in the Gobi Desert. For decades, scientists argued over what had laid them. Eventually, the answer changed how we understood dinosaurs forever. Many dinosaurs built nests. Some carefully arranged their eggs in circles. Others guarded them like modern birds. A few even sat directly on top of their nests. That was our first clue. Birds are living dinosaurs, not close relatives, actual surviving dinosaurs. Everything from pigeons to chickens belongs to the dinosaur family tree. That means the eggs on your breakfast table already have dinosaur ancestry. But ancient dinosaur eggs were often very different. Some were no bigger than a tennis ball. Others reached nearly the size of a football. The largest known dinosaur eggs measured over 40 centimeters long. Their shells were thick enough to protect growing embryos from enormous predators. Yet they still needed tiny pores. Thousands of microscopic openings allowed oxygen to enter, while carbon dioxide escaped. Without those pores, the embryo would suffocate before hatching. The shell looked solid. It was actually breathing. Would the inside have looked familiar? Probably. Modern bird eggs contain a yolk, egg white, protective membranes, and a developing embryo. Researchers studying fossil eggshells have found remarkably similar structures. The basic design has survived for more than 100 million years. Nature found a solution, then kept using it. So, if you cracked open a fresh dinosaur egg, would it resemble a chicken egg? In many cases, yes. The color might have been different. Recent discoveries suggest some dinosaur eggs were blue, green, or speckled instead of plain white. The yolk could have been much larger, the texture might have been thicker. But overall, it would probably feel surprisingly familiar. Then comes the obvious question. Would it be safe to eat? If the egg were truly fresh, the biggest danger wouldn't be dinosaurs. It would be bacteria. Just like modern eggs, ancient eggs could have carried harmful microbes. Without refrigeration, bacteria multiply quickly. A giant dinosaur egg sitting in the sun would spoil just as surely as a chicken egg does today. Freshness has always mattered more than size. But there's another problem. Time. Proteins slowly break apart. Fats become unstable. Water escapes. Even under perfect conditions, an ordinary egg cannot remain edible for millions of years. Every genuine dinosaur egg discovered today is fossilized. The original organic material has been replaced by minerals. Stone has taken the place of food. If you tried cooking one, nothing edible would remain. You would be frying a rock. Scientists have occasionally discovered traces of ancient proteins inside fossil eggshells. Those discoveries are extraordinary, but they are only tiny molecular fragments, not breakfast. So, why are dinosaur eggs so important? Because each one is a biological time capsule. They reveal how dinosaurs reproduced, how quickly embryos grew, how parents protected their nests. Even the climate surrounding the eggs can sometimes be reconstructed through chemical analysis. A single shell can answer questions that bones never could. Some fossil nests contain dozens of eggs arranged with incredible precision. Others show embryos frozen in the final moments before hatching. It's like opening a nursery that closed forever 66 million years ago. There's another twist. If dinosaurs had never gone extinct, their eggs might be completely ordinary to us. Imagine dinosaur farms instead of chicken farms. Tiny feathered dinosaurs could have filled grocery stores. Their eggs might have been boiled, fried, or baked into cakes. History, not biology, decided what ended up on our plates. So, could humans eat dinosaur eggs? If you somehow traveled back in time and found a fresh, healthy dinosaur egg? Then probably yes. Its nutritional makeup would likely be similar to the eggs we already eat today. It might taste richer. It might taste stranger, but it would still be an egg. In the present, however, the answer is no. Not because dinosaur eggs are poisonous, not because they are magical, but because every real dinosaur egg left on Earth has become part of the rock itself. The greatest dinosaur meal imaginable disappeared millions of years before humans ever learned to cook. Every breakfast egg is a quiet reminder of that lost world. The distance between your kitchen and the age of dinosaurs is much smaller than it seems. Because every time you crack open a chicken egg, you're holding the legacy of the last surviving dinosaurs in your hand.